Hello, my name is Janet Montgomery, and this is my family dynamics speech. I'll be talking today about my family of creation as an adult. The movie that I did my written analysis on was Marriage Story. I'll start with question number one. After watching the film and writing your essay, do you consider your family more traditional or more diverse than the family in the film? Actually, the family in the film was traditional, and my family is also a traditional family. Although my husband and I are now empty nesters, we have a son, and he is 32 years old and now married and no longer living at home. My husband and I do fit into a traditional family composition. In Julia Wood's textbook, Interpersonal Communication, Everyday Encounters, 9th edition, chapter 12, page 350, under diverse family types, she states couples who fit into the traditional category are highly interdependent and emotionally expressive with each other. Traditional couples also share conventional views of marriage and family life, and they engage in conflict regularly. So that's number one. Number two, after watching the film and writing your essay, how has your family experienced the family life cycle by comparison? My family currently is in stage 7. In chapter 12, the family life cycle in Wood's book, on page 359, she talks about that stage. For many people, retirement is a time to do what they want instead of focusing on earning a living. Many people who retire are highly active, often volunteering in community groups, traveling and taking up hobbies or interests. My husband and I, he had to retire for medical reasons, and I went ahead and decided to retire from the course this past January. And it has worked out pretty well because I receive VA benefits to go to school, and I enjoy going to school. And he's able to do his hobbies. Obviously, it wasn't planned, but it is what it is. And he's able to do his hobbies, and I go to school. Number 3, choose a character from the film that you identified the most with. Would you say that you would personally manage conflict in similar ways to the character? The person that I related to the most was the wife in the Marriage Story. However, I would handle things differently than she did. She was ready to exit the marriage. I have always been a direct communicator, and I would have handled things differently, although she was dealing with infidelity. So I don't know exactly how I would handle that, but I would handle things directly. The voice response in Wood's book is what I would use in chapter 9, page 271, under responses to conflict. She states the voice response addresses conflict directly and attempts to resolve it. People who respond with voice identify problems or tensions and assert a desire to deal with them. Also, the voice response is fostered by a win-win orientation toward conflict. So I was happy to hear that because I have always been very direct, and it has served me well, but sometimes I have felt like I was too direct. My husband is also a direct communicator, and we have managed to stay married for 35 years. So it has worked for our marriage, I suppose, as well. I believe that for my situation, it has always been to our benefit, and it is a win-win situation when you are direct in your communication. That is my family dynamic speech, and I just want to say thank you to everybody, and it was great working with you all.